I love vanilla fragrances. I love vanilla dominant fragrances. I love vanilla incense. I love any food with vanilla in it. I love everything vanilla. Vanilla incense. Did I already say that? I don't know. I love vanilla. When I first got into the fragrance community, I had no idea there was so many fragrances in this world. And when I started collecting them, I realized that there were a lot of vanilla dominant fragrances. So I went out on a quest to find the ultimate vanilla dominant fragrance. And when I say vanilla dominant fragrance, I'm talking about the fragrance has to have at least like 75 to 80% vanilla in it. It can maybe have a little smokiness or a little gourmand, but it has to be like a 75-80% vanilla for it to be a vanilla dominant fragrance in my world anyway. So I went out on a quest to find the ultimate vanilla fragrance, and over the last couple of years I've collected a lot of vanilla dominant fragrances. And I've reviewed a lot of vanilla dominant fragrances. I decided to talk about one vanilla dominant fragrance today that nobody talks about. I might see it like maybe actually I've been in the fragrance community, I think it's getting close to 3 years, and I think maybe I've seen just a handful of people even mention it, maybe as their fragrance of the day. That's what I've done. I've like mentioned this. I've done a fragrance of the day for this on my Facebook page. Um, nobody ever talks about this. This is called Ceinture Vanille Eau de Toilette, and it's by Outremer. This is actually an older bottle. It has Outremer on it. The newer formulations has that, but it has like slash Outremer. I don't know if this company has merged with another company or if they sold the company or why they added on the Outremer. But it looks the same anyway. It's the same formulation. Nobody ever talks about this, so I decided to initiate the conversation. Because sure enough, one day this is going to be discontinued, and somebody's going to mention in the fragrance community that it's been discontinued, and everybody's going to go crazy, and everybody's going to start talking about it, and it's going to go on eBay for like $1,000, and people are going to be fighting to try to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about it now and get the word out, because this is actually one of my favorite vanilla dominant fragrances out of all the dominant vanilla fragrances I have, which is a lot. I probably got 25 or 30 probably over the last couple of years. I decided to go online. You can get this at, I think there's specialty fragrance distributors. One is called Small Flower, I believe, where you can get this, and the other is Beauty Habit. This is a 45 mil. You can get this for like $20 on both websites. I love the bottle, actually. I love the artwork on the bottle. Sorry for the light shining on this. I love the artwork on this bottle. It's from France. I love the shape of the bottle. I like the little cap. I like the little atomizer. I decided to go online to those two websites last night and read the comments for the people who actually bought this and went back to the website and made comments. I didn't read one negative, not even the slight negative comment about this fragrance. Everything was like super positive. And I read probably 20 or 30 comments, and a lot of people was like, this is the best vanilla fragrance ever. A lot of people were saying that. A lot of people said that it smelled like fresh out of the oven, warm baked sugar cookies. A lot of people say it was smells like cotton candy. A lot of people say it smells like vanilla ice cream, vanilla bean ice cream. Somebody said marshmallow. Somebody said vanilla extract. But everybody was like super happy about this fragrance. As a matter of fact, before I forget, I want to put a link to Beauty Habit to where you can get this. Um, but I'll tell you what I get from it. The ingredients, the notes are top notes vanilla, heart note vanilla, base note vanilla. This is just vanilla as far as I know. That's the only note. Um, all this stuff that people said that they got vanilla bean ice cream and cotton candy and vanilla extract and warm baked sugar cookies out of the oven. I get all of that. I can see why people get that. And I get that to a certain extent, just a little bit. I can get that. But this is, to me, this is straight up vanilla. Very little sweetness, just enough sweetness to make it perfect, I think. It has just a touch, just a little bit of touch of gourmand, like all these people are saying, like the warm baked sugar cookies and vanilla ice cream. I get just touches of that, but this is to me straight up vanilla bean fragrance. That's what it is to me. And this is one of my all-time favorite vanilla fragrances. And I think it's a shame that nobody is talking about this. If you like vanilla and you want to get a top of the line vanilla dominant fragrance, while it's inexpensive, I would go ahead and think about getting it now, because just like this is one of my all-time favorite vanilla fragrances of all time. Eau de Missions cologne. This is another French vanilla fragrance. Before this was discontinued, nobody talked about this. And as soon as it was discontinued, everybody started talking about it. And everybody wanted it. And so everybody went to eBay and Amazon and paid 4 times what the price was 2 weeks ago, because eBay and Amazon jacked up the price. You could get this bottle for like less than $30, I think, before it was discontinued. Now it's like $150 for this. And I guarantee the same thing's going to happen to this. Nobody's going to talk about it until it's discontinued, and then everybody wants to get it, and they're going to pay out the butt for it. So I decided to go ahead and talk about it before. Hopefully it'll never be discontinued. I'm sure eventually it will, or either reformulated. As far as I know, this has never been reformulated. So I wanted to get the word out. If you're into vanilla fragrances, I would go ahead and get it now, because you never know. As a matter of fact, I was looking at last night. I was looking at all my vanilla dominant fragrances, and I was thinking about doing a review or video on my all of my vanilla fragrances, and talk about them. I don't think I could do from like 25, my least favorite, to my very favorite, because there's actually like 10 vanilla dominant fragrances in my collection that are almost identical with each other. And actually these two, the Eau de Missions and this, is actually almost identical, as far as like the straight up vanilla, with a little bit of gourmand hint, a little bit of gourmand touch. But I just might do that anyway, just to like talk about my vanilla fragrances, just to have something to do, and because I think it would be fun. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description on where you can get this if you decide you want to, or if you decide you want to wait until it's been discontinued and then go to eBay and pay like $200 for this. It's up to you. Anyway, I will be back with something else, maybe talk about a book, or talk about something else, or maybe another vanilla dominant fragrance. I have no idea, but I'll be back sometime, hopefully. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. Peace out.